Welcome to Drunk 3PO. Kind of got an exclusive here, and before I even start this video, I want to thank SC Reviews and Crazy Pants, I think his name is. SC Reviews did a video on this morning. I saw that and I went looking for this footage from this talk show from Australia. I couldn't find it. I did find it recorded on Crazy Pants' YouTube page. It looks like he recorded off his phone, so the sound is a little low. You might have to turn it up to hear what they have to say. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play this. This comes from Australia, and the title is called "The End of Star Wars," where they kind of take some jabs at old Kathleen Kennedy, and it makes me wonder if media is starting to come around saying they're not handling it correctly. You be the judge. I'm going to let it play. I will put SC Reviews video and Crazy Pants video in the description. You can go watch it there, subscribe to their channels, all that good stuff. All right, let's just get right into it. Again, the volume might be a little low, so here we go.
One last look, sir, at my friends.
As Star Wars fans prepare to farewell the Skywalker saga, which began more than 40 years ago, fears are now growing for the mental health of the man sitting beside me. What's going to happen?
Yeah, it is true. It's been a bumpy road for this $3 billion franchise. There's been several projects that have been cancelled, lots of behind-the-scenes industry drama, seeing multiple directors coming in and going out. Have a look.
Your journey is thin.
The end of an era as the 9-picture Star Wars saga comes to its epic conclusion.
Long have I waited.
So, where to now?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Not even Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy has the answer.
The Emperor is creating a weapon with the power to destroy entire planets.
2016's Rogue One marked a return to form for the franchise, but only after the film's director was sidelined and backup pulled in to finish it.
He doesn't like you.
I'm sorry.
I don't like you either.
The gamble paid off. Rogue One receiving commercial and critical acclaim. The second Star Wars spin-off, not so much.
I'm a driver, and I'm a flyer. I waited a long time for a shot like this. What do you think? Well, what do you know?
Kathleen Kennedy banked on the creative team behind the Lego movie to bring Han Solo's origin story to the big screen, until the pair came to odds with the Lucasfilm president.
You might want to rethink your technique.
So they were sacked. Legendary director Ron Howard was brought in to try and piece it together, to little avail.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Solo flopped at the box office while the original directors went on to win an Oscar for another project.
It's not fair.
Kathleen Kennedy again came to clash with the director when the Jurassic World mastermind was sacked from The Rise of Skywalker.
Let go of your hate.
Kennedy also thought she was onto a winner when she signed Game of Thrones creative team to helm a trilogy of Star Wars films. But after that divisive final season, that pair too soon parted ways with Lucasfilm.
So long, Princess.
Industry insiders are tipping another director's head will soon be on the chopping block.
We're doomed.
Now the future of Kathleen Kennedy's job and the entire Star Wars franchise hangs on the success of Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. There you go. Clear up? So Matt Wolfrey is here, and he is covering all this drama for us this morning. Wolfie, there's a saying that in Star Wars fandom that no one hates Star Wars more than a Star Wars fan. So, I mean, with that in your front of your mind, how much trouble is the franchise in?
Well, it all depends on this next movie. That's what it's going to kind of do, shape where the future bosses of the entire network go and who's in charge of Star Wars from here and out. To give you a bit of perspective, Episode 7, one of the newest movies, made over $2 billion at the box office. Exactly, and $200 million in its opening weekend. So that's the benchmark of where Episode 9 needs to sit. It needs to make over $200 million in its opening weekend and get up into the billions of dollars. Otherwise, it's going to be considered a flop. This is what Solo, one of the movies that is a big flop in the last few years, did. It only made $84 million in its opening weekend, which in comparison is next to nothing when it comes to these Star Wars movies, which have made billions of dollars. It's the second highest grossing franchise in history. And fans absolutely love it, so much so that they're very highly critical. And I would be surprised if super fans are ever really happy with what a movie is. But it's getting that other people, the audiences like myself, who just enjoy going along to watch them, to the box office that you need to do.
So because as an outsider here, right, so Kathleen Kennedy, the president, for me, I look at this and go, well, she's the problem. She's in the middle of all of this. And I look at then at how many directors she's sidelined. Why would anyone with any kind of credibility want to be involved with the franchise?
Well, this is the problem. She's getting a reputation of axing directors before they really get a good shot at doing the movie. She keeps wiping them out. And there's lots of factors at play at this, but she's getting a reputation. Taika Waititi, who did the last Thor movie, everybody loved those in the Marvel world. He said, I don't ever want to do a Star Wars movie because I like to complete my films. And so when you start pushing away good directors like that, you're going to really compromise the movies that are going to come out the other end.
I still think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, you will. You'll love it no matter what.
It's going to be incredible.
Can I just say too, because you were meant to, I'm going to call you out on this one. DC was meant to be on holidays in Japan when the new Star Wars film comes out, and he's cancelled his holiday, so he's here to
So
go
you
to
can
the
go and see the
premiere.
premiere.
I don't want to be behind. It's the last movie, 42 years. Come on,
We'll be
guys.
back in a moment.
Well, if you didn't catch it, she said, from an outsider here, Kathleen Kennedy is the problem. It is something we've been saying for a long time now. We have been saying this over and over and over and over again. Now it's starting to be said on mainstream media. It's coming. They recognize the fandom menace. This is basically what we have been saying. Get rid of Kathleen Kennedy. Get rid of Rian Johnson. They don't know Star Wars. They don't know how to handle Star Wars. They don't. Bob, what you guys think? What you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And hey, if you find a better quality of this this newscast, of this interview, hey man, send it on over. Strong 3PO. I'll catch you next time.